Hey guys, here on episode 96, and we just rebuilt joshuascott.com. I wanted to take you behind the scenes to show you how we did it. Hey everybody, what's up? Welcome to the 88 Show. This right here is the internet's only dental show where we are talking about what matters most in marketing. I am your host, Joshua Scott, and this is episode 96, coming at you live from the studio on a Monday morning. If you're watching this via video, you can see the crew. If you're listening on a podcast, iTunes or Stitcher, what's up? Want to say hi. We're in the middle. This is my first week officially into the OSU football season, so I got the gear on today. In this part of the world, man, we are Ohio State versus the world, and that's just what we do, how we are. If you don't like that or that offends you, there are other marketing podcasts that you can go listen to and watch, because that's just how we feel about it. Monday morning, got the crew here, and we are introducing this month's topic called me.com. Me.com. And we're going to be talking specifically about how to build a personal brand website. So we're coming back with the personal branding again. We've been talking about it a few times this year, mostly because we've been working with some clients on projects, but also because we are launching my new website, joshuascott.com. It's been 5 years, believe it or not, since we did this site, but Ratcliffe back here and Joe over here did an amazing job putting this together. These are guys that get me and can communicate that style online. And so I'm excited to show you. You have to check it out over at joshuascott.com. You also see the links down below in the show notes. But wanted to kind of go a little bit behind the scenes of this website, because in the last 5 years since we launched the first version of this, a lot has changed. And so there's some very intentional directions that we took with this site. I think we've learned a lot about the brand, personal brand space. In the beginning, I think my approach was just, people buy from people. And so let's set up joshuascott.com. Let's create trust. Let's become an educator. But now it's evolved. And as we're working with other clients and with us, we've got some things to talk about. So 5 things, intentional directions that we did with this new website. All right, guys, so let's build a personal brand website. Number 1, we're gonna clarify the message, okay? So clarify the message. By far, the biggest mistake I see personal brands making is right here. You land on a site and it's just not clear what the call to action is or how to work with that person. And so, and I know I get it. Sometimes in the beginning, especially, it's hard to even know that yourself, right? You're like, I don't know, like, what do I do? How do people work with me? But as much as you can clarify that, the whole site's going to function better. And so my big tip here is try to create a tagline. Create something that is like, here's why you're here, here's what I do. So for me specifically, I use the tagline, marketing with confidence. Because if you land there, my job is to help you feel amazing about your marketing, feel confident about it, and everything I do is geared towards that point. So number 1, clarify the message, okay? Number 2, the client is the hero. The client is the hero. It's funny, when we first launched the site, I think, Joe and I were in my garage and we had built this kind of light board. It was cool, we painted it black. He's taking pictures of me because we were literally like, what can we put on my website? And I had a few GoPro photos and that type of thing. This time around, we decided to become very intentional about making the client the hero of the site. And a few reasons for that, because number 1, like they are. My role is a guide. My role is this trusted advisor. It's their journey, it's their risk, it's their big dream. I'm there to help them along the way. And so the client is ultimately the hero. And so you'll notice that with client stories and the photography, we also chose to write the homepage video, the main video for the site, all along this topic. And so we called it The Good Guys. We went downtown and shot it at night outside. I think Jay Moore, we can link up a little clip right here and kind of show them what we're talking about. Being in the marketing industry, I don't have to look around long to realize that the practices that are communicating the clearest are not necessarily the ones with the best patient care or service, oftentimes not even the ones most qualified to lead. I want to help the practices with the best patient care and service, the ones who should be leading, to find their voice. I want to give the microphone to the good guys. I want to amplify your voice in the community so that your practice grows and you can continue to transform lives. Why? Because the work that you're doing is important. It deserves a voice. It deserves a story. And so here's to helping the good guys win. And so yeah, I want the good guys to win. All right, so making the client the hero. Number 3 is how you can help. So when somebody lands on the site, first thing they're gonna look for is, look, they're interested in working with you. How can you help them? Bless you. And so there's all kinds of psychology in the consumer behavioral world around why 3 choices are your optimum strategy for this. So my recommendation is to kind of find what are those 3 things, right? It's either 3 things you do, 3 things you are, 3 products that you have, whatever it is. Maybe you're a podcaster, but you're also a speaker, and then you've got your course. But trying to funnel those things into 3 choices so that consumers can easily see what you do and kind of can go, this is what I'm looking for, or this one fits best for me, and make decisions. All right, so number 3, how can you help? Number 4, create a lead magnet. And maybe you've heard of that before, maybe you haven't. That's kind of the industry term for giving away a free resource on your site. You want to do this for multiple reasons. Honestly, you give away something free, I think it's generous. I think people come to your site, they're checking you out, they're interested. There's a little bit of a transaction there, like, hey, I've got this for free. I think it'll benefit you. It's a step in the right direction, right? Sometimes we're trying to go from stranger to closing a sale in one step, and there needs to be a few other steps in between there. And so this gives you a great step in that direction. It also will give you a way to capture emails and start to build your email list. And so if you're in the personal brand space, emails are huge. We can talk about that on another show, but this allows you to start exchanging that in a trustful, generous way. All right, so number 4 was create a lead magnet. Last, number 5, content aggregation. So what we want to do is create a hub where all of your resources online are coming back into one spot. If you're writing articles, you've got a podcast, you're doing videos, photography, whatever it is that you're doing, that we're publishing to social media and blogs and YouTube and all that stuff, bring it all together. And so if you get on my site, you'll see at first there's articles, all the recent articles that are up. You'll see videos, and those are divided up into categories. You also see social media accounts. And so if this is your first interaction with me, you've got a way to go to one spot and see all the things that I'm putting out there, the content and the education. All right, so those are the 5 things that we intentionally worked on with this new website. It is not by far this exhaustive list of how to build a personal brand site. There's tons of other ideas and other approaches to it, but these were the 5 things that we put into play. And so if you're at all thinking about a personal brand website, I think this is a good place to start. I think it's a good roadmap to get going. All right, guys, that wraps up episode 96. Thanks so much for being here. Hey, listen, we're 96 episodes into this. I've never really asked you for much, but if you could go and subscribe either on iTunes or YouTube, that would mean the world to me. Also, leave me a review. At the end of the day, the only way this podcast gets found is because of subscriptions and reviews. And so if you've been enjoying this podcast for any amount of time and got some value from it, now I'd ask you to do me a huge favor, leave me a review. It's gonna help other people find this as well. So that wraps up episode 96. You'll find the link to the article down below, me.com. Also, best place to connect with me online is Instagram @Joshua Scott. Guys, I'll catch you on the next episode.